Thailand. Lagu kebangsaan dari Thailand. Hadirin dimohon berdiri.
First up, we shall have the national anthem of Thailand. For the national anthem of Team Indonesia.
Kebangsaan Indonesia Raya.
That was the national anthem of Indonesia. Indonesia and Singapore co-hosting this tournament, and it's only natural, Indonesia being in the finals. The game, of course, is being played right here at the Senayan Stadium in Jakarta. This promises to be a very, very big game. And there's a lot to talk about as far as the teams go, their campaign, the manner in which they really reached. Indonesia and Thailand both not finishing at the top of their group, but yet they've made it through. For Thailand, the team list, well, underneath the bar, Kitisak Ravangpa, Tanongsak Pachakata, Preratat Pururandi, Narongchai, Vajirabani, Chukiat Nusalung, Thirtsak Chaiman, Kiatsuk Sarmuang, Murawut Simaka, Paitun Kiamba, Isawa Singtong, and Dusit Chalimson will be the lads who take up positions. Indonesia and for Thailand, Peter White, for some period of time. Seemed to be high ground as well, including the 2000 Championship. That's Peter White. And it's into the game, right here at the Senayan Stadium in Jakarta. We're expecting a big one here tonight. Keep in mind the fact that it's been quite a struggle for Indonesia. Thailand too, having had to scrape through the group stages. A lot is expected from them today. Can they perform? That is the big question. Looking to get started early on, Borobut Srimaka trying to find his captain Kiatsuk Selamuang. Chasing it down now. Goes Team Indonesia. It's collected by Kitisa Gravangpa. Agung Setubudi in chase of it. It's very interesting how the teams have really worked extremely hard to get where they are. And it will be a key factor as to how they perform in today's game. Setubudi looking out for Islan Ali. That's to get it back to Setubudi. Agung Setubudi. Knocking that in front. Peratat Puru Randi. Third Chaiman. Finding Salim San on the left. That's Sing Tong. Sawa Sing Tong has been very active in the midfield area right through this entire tournament. And that's a good clearance. That's a good clearance. As Indonesia hold their own. Simon picks it up back again. Taken away smartly by Pretharath Pururandi. Simon. Third Chaiman with the first warning, and that's picked up by Hendro Kartiko. Chaiman known for his long-range shots. He's just got the accuracy factor down perfectly always. To take the goal kick for Thailand. This is the danger man that Indonesia will have to keep their eyes on. Goals right through the season, but the man that Thailand will have to watch out for is Bambang Pamungkas. He's got 7 goals that he's scored so far in the tournament. One of the reasons why Indonesia, when they finished their group stages, finished with a score of 19 goals, and they'd conceded 5, which gave them the highest goal difference in the tournament. Plus 14. Although they were 1 victory behind Vietnam that finished top of Group A. Indonesia finishing second with 2 victories and 2 games drawn. They had a tally of 8 points. In Group B it was Malaysia finishing top with 2 victories and a draw. Thailand unfortunately had 1 victory, 1 draw and 1 loss, 1 defeat. Only 4 points that they managed, scored 7 goals, conceded 5. Goal difference of +2. Agung Setyabudi. Picks up on the outside, but Budi Sudarsano. Able to get a. Chaiman. San to Chaiman. Chaiman knocks that back in, but it's safely taken by Hendro Kartiko. No worries for the time being, as Indonesia and Thailand battle each other. Thailand have been on the offensive from the start. Indonesia haven't been able to get past the Thai defense so far. It's San. Finds Kiatsuk Senamuang. That's called by the official to Vermancia. So gets the nudge from Kiatsuk. And the captain of Thailand just making the peace with a smile. Sakrawangpa clears it. Budi Sadursono, one of the stars of Indonesian football. been around for some time, known for his gameplay for Deltras Sidoarjo. Wide. He's got a point, trying to cheer his lads on. Remember, this is the final. He has been here before in 2000. 10 minutes into the game, and that's another stop. It's the third time around that Hendro Kartiko makes the collect. But I have to say, none of them have been really that strong in terms of an effort. They've been easy collects, but all the same. Hendro Kartiko, captain of Indonesia. Warrawut manages to take it away. I do stand corrected, that's not Warrawut. That was Tanongsa Pachakata. It's now Chaiman to Sing Tong. Sing Tong lets it slip to the right. That's another collect by Hendro Kartiko. This time it's Vachiraban, stretching it to the right, where his captain will fail to reach the ball. Right, Agung Sentiburi. It's Sudarsano. Budi Sudarsano taking that through, and that's the first warning from Indonesia. And it's not Sudarsano, but it's Gendut Doni Kristiawan who does it. Kristiawan with a strong effort, stopped by Kitty Sakravanpa. Kristiawan will be offside for this time round. Indonesia definitely have been the standout team in terms of goal scoring in this time's edition of the Tiger Cup, which is the ASEAN's biggest football spectacle. Sing Tong. It's into the box and a bit too far for Paithun Tiampa to get to it. Exactly what a player like Kiatsuk Senamuang does. He's got a good bit of pace, can be very dangerous in the opposition's goal, and it's something that most teams that have faced Thailand, and he's been a part of it, have learned. Chalain Sam tries to provide a cross, but it's only straight to Indonesian defence. Tiapma, brought down by Isnan Ali. continues right here at the Senayan Stadium in Jakarta. It's a massive crowd that's turned up to support their favourites. Indonesia now looking to get the attack on. Christian one. Chance here for Indonesia this time. What a run into the box, and chasing it down was Bambang Pamungkas. Chukiat Nusalung, well, just keeping Bambang away. And it's going to be a corner for Team Indonesia, a chance for them to take the early lead in this game. It's been a tough affair so far for the sides. Isnan Ali takes the corner. It's up in the air and off the woodwork. No celebration there. Oh, that has to be terrible. Jaris Riyadi was so sure that it was in the goal. And it's off the woodwork. It's still goalless right here at the Senayan Stadium. Struck nice and out by Isnan Ali. And that was a very good header actually by Jaris Riyadi. As you can see, it's been a tough start. Both Indonesia and Thailand very clear. Their intentions are right up there on the table. It's a victory and nothing short of it. Throw an opportunity for Indonesia. Christian one moving it back. And Kendo Doni. And that's a good stop. Kitty Sakrawampa will keep Bambang Pamungkas at bay. Third Simon. Singtong, back to Singtong, and Indonesia arrest possession once again. This time it's Salim Son, and another stop by Kartiko. The ball trickling towards the goal. Bambang Pamungkas, well, almost found the back of the net. He's a very tricky striker, but rather than going for flighting the ball, decided to get the ball off the ground with a single bounce. And those kind of efforts are 9 out of 10 bound to hit the back of the net. 20 minutes into the game, there's still no change in the scoreline. It's Thailand 0, Indonesia 0. Tatsak Chaiman finds Kiatisuk. Right now, Kiatisuk Sanamuang. It's got Tertsak Chaiman. Chaiman slipping it to the right, and that's another effort to goal, but this time Isama Singtong fails to get the accuracy factor down, so Thailand are letting loose every single effort that they can, and that's put away very easily. Superb stop by Hendro Kartiko, just got his arm to the ball. We saw that on the replay. It's 5 stops now, or 5 saves by Kartiko, and another corner for Thailand. Hendro Kartiko stands his ground. Christian was hoping to find a teammate of his that he could pass the ball to. Better be safe than sorry this time, Hendro Kartiko. Team Indonesia looking to provide a few answers of their own. They don't like being pegged back. And now it's Setubudi. Setubudi will fail to provide a delivery into the box. Tertsak Chaiman. So as it stands, it's still goalless. A couple of big scorers that we've got in this team, like Kiatisuk Sanawong. What can he put on offer today? Gets it to Warrawood. Qatar goes down to Christian one. Tong looking for Chairman. Chairman finds Chalim Son. Chalim Son sidesteps it to Chairman. Could be a chance here for Thailand to take the early lead as well. They've been waiting for quite a while. We've finished the first quarter of the game. What you really want is a score. Or can they do it? That's the big question. The official asking for the ball to be placed back where it rightfully belongs. Dotsak Chaiman. And that's the first goal. What a strike coming from Nukiat. Or Chukiat, I should say, coming in with such a strong strike, often called Nukiat by his pals. It's Chukiat Nusarung who finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 Indonesia. 26 minutes. Well, let's look at that. Chaiman gets behind the free kick. Remember, he's got a very sharp foot. It's put in perfectly. All it needs is a tap, and it's really like a tag team or like a touch and go affair. Here it is, straight up. Just enough height on the ball, and all it needs is someone to guide it home. Obliging, it's Chukiat Nusalung. So 1-0 Thailand on 26 minutes. Simon finds Dusit Chalimson. Well, Thirsak Chaiman with a perfect delivery into the box earlier. Indonesia will be looking to get back on level terms as soon as they can. Thirsak Chaiman knocking that nice and hard. The ball just tapped in. That's a very, very clinical finish. Chukiat Nusarung, lovingly called Nukiat because of his full name by some of his mates, plays for Huang An Jialai. He's the only current national team player from Thailand who's playing in Vietnam for a club. Setchiburi finds Firmansyah. That, of course, is Isnan Ali, another star of the team. So the Indonesian team looking fairly strong. All is fair between Sadorsano and Singtong, and our referee Subkidin HJ Saleh couldn't be happier. Well, when things get sorted out in a friendly manner, that's pretty fine. Sadorsano, very respected player. So we are past the half-hour mark, and it's 15 minutes within which Indonesia will have to voice their intent of getting back into the game, and that can only come through a goal. This time it's Indonesia looking to find the equalizer. Budi Sudarsono, Christiawan misses it, and it's turned away by Priratat Porurandi. What a chance it's going to be for Team Indonesia. A corner. Could this be the moment they've been waiting for to draw level? Ihsan Ali takes it. The ball's still around. What a chance missed for Indonesia. Well, if you've joined us late, let me remind you that this is the Tiger Cup 2002. It was being co-hosted by Indonesia and Singapore. We've gone through the group stages. We've got past the semi-finals, and this is the final stage, which will decide who becomes the king of the ASEAN football land. Familiar side that we're looking at now, Hendro Kartiko. That's what happened earlier. And it's a Kiatsuk Sanmuang. So it's a huge battle as Indonesia and Thailand look to get the better of each other. Thailand, of course, in the driver's seat right now, with the goal coming on 26 minutes from Chikiat Nusaling. Having some of the finest teams that have come right from behind to snatch victory. They're former champions. Can they do it again? And that's a super stop by Hendro Kartiko. What a way. Well, he has kept the area safe right through most of the day. Save upon save upon save. Indonesia have just one mission currently, and that would be to level the playing field. Peter White looking on at all the action. Would like his team to extend their tally. Remember, a single goal is not the best. Thailand haven't been too big on striking. No changes yet. We're still looking at a scoreline that reads 1-0. Kitisa Kravangpa to take the goal kick. And what a way to go. Totsak Chaimin has just made it 2-0. Well, this is exactly what we were looking for. That is what Peter White will say when he's asked about his opinion. But if you ask me, it's the goals that matter so much. That came in out of the blue. Totsak Chaimin. Well, first just a header that sets the ball down, and Chaimin knocks it off the defender into the back of the net. So 2-0 Thailand, that is the score currently in this game. And one of the geniuses of Thailand football comes to the party. What a strike. 38 minutes, and from making all efforts to get back into the game, Indonesia now have the added worry of avoiding a big defeat. Can they do? That's a big question. There's still a good bit of time left in this period of play. Talen Sam to Senamuang. It's off to Sintong. Sintong to Wachiraban. Wachiraban back to Talen Sam. On the outside, this is Chalemson. And this time round, looking for another opportunity. Chaiman fails to net his brace, but I've got to say this, he is going really hard at the Indonesian goal. Hendro Kartiko has been called into action time and time again, and Kartiko gets a caution for delaying. Remember, 6 seconds is all that you have before the goalkeeper can release the ball. And that seems to be a worry. Currently 2-0 Thailand. It's been a fairly interesting turn of events. Indonesia will start at the party with a few attacks, but it wasn't going to be enough, because right now it is the Thais who are in the lead very comfortably. The home side will have to reduce the deficit if they'd like to get back into the action as quick as possible. They are pushing for it. Pamungkas gets it to Setchibudi. Setchibudi searching for Christiawan. So as we can see currently, it's actually not the young blood, but the experienced players who really have been performing. Dusa Chalimson is one of the finest fingers now, 32 years old. Thursak Chaiman, one of the best playmakers and one of the finest goal scorers, 29 years old. Compare that to the captain too, Kiatsuk Sanamuang. He's 29. Plays in Singapore for the Armed Forces, the Singapore Armed Forces. Better known to people in and around Asia as SAFFC. That's turned up in the air, and what a save! That is a terrific move there. Hendro Kartiko denies Vorawut Srimaka. That is a terrific move. Alert to the danger. Kartiko looking to glance at him was Srimaka. Another corner for Thailand. Chaiman to get behind it. It's been chances upon chances. Sanamuang. Kiatsuk Sanamuang has been quite an interesting lad. He's picked up a couple of cautions now and then in the game, but without him, the machinery that makes this Thai team click on field would not have been existent. He has been really at the top of his game, especially when on service for his country. We saw him in 98, saw him in 2000, 2002, saw him in 96 as well. He's really such a strong player and a very talented footballer. Chaiman to Narongchai Vachirabon. It's Pamungkas now. Sudarsano looking for Christiawan, but the Thais take it away. Dusa Chalimson unable to hang on to that, and neither was Pachakata. So here we have it, 2 minutes of added time for the first period of play. We've touched 45 minutes. 2 minutes is all that Indonesia get to release or to reduce the stress of having to come back in and score 2 goals to equalise. There is a chance here that they just might be able to pull one back. It's Pamungkas now, who will be the man to watch on the left. On the right flank, Sudarsano with a lovely pass. But the Thai defence a bit too strong. Kethi Sagrawangpa, it's been a long time since he saw the ball. And we've got a change coming on for Indonesia. Isnan Ali will go off and Apple's Gideon Tekuari will come on for him. It's been an interesting game for Isnan Ali, but Apple's Gideon Tekuari replaces him. That's a rather strange substitution, but I do understand Coach Ivan Kolev is probably looking to get his team back into this act as soon as possible. It's another change that we're looking at. Imran Nahumaruri gets ready to come on. I wonder who he's going to be replacing. There it is, half-time, right here at the Senayan Stadium in Jakarta. Let me remind you, it's the Tiger Cup 2002. This is the final game as Thailand and Indonesia will battle each other for the title. Half-time score, it's Thailand in the driver's seat. Goal scored by Chukiat Nusalung and Tertsak Chaiman. Half-time score, it's Thailand 2, Indonesia 0. Stay with us for second half action. We will be back with you in just a little bit. Is better known as the Bung Karno Stadium. It's been a very exciting first half as Indonesia and Thailand got into a strong battle. Remember, this is all on course to becoming the #1 side in the ASEAN region. This is the ASEAN region's biggest tournament. And Southeast Asia's finest have been locked in battle since the 15th of December. Today, the 29th, we shall find out which of these two sides will emerge as supremos. Thailand, of course, have won this tournament in 1996. They won it in 2000, and this could be their third title. Currently in the lead, the halftime score was 2-0 Thailand. Goal scored by Chukiat Nusalung on 26 minutes and Tertsak Chaiman on 38 minutes. We also have Imran Nahamuri, who replaces Budi Sudarsano. I don't know whether that's the smartest choice to make, because Sudarsano is really the kind of player who can bring a lot to the table. And every coach definitely knows what he's doing on field. So Gendo Doni Kristiawan and Bambang Pamungkas look like they'll be starting off proceedings. And it's into the second period of play right here at the Bung Karno Stadium. Just as I said earlier, it's Thailand 2, Indonesia 0. Indonesia do have a battle on hands. If they have to get back into this game, they do require 2 goals. If Thailand can hold them off, it will be a Thai victory. Just a pass back from Furuandi. Indonesians looking for a way through, pushing as hard as they can, and that's Yaris Riyadi. The midfielder is an exciting talent, also known for his goal-scoring skill. And that will be Agung Setiabudi to take the corner for Indonesia. Setiabudi knocks it up, and that's over the crossbar. Apples unable to find the target. Apples Gideon Tekuari. Well, putting his head ahead, but the ball sailing way over the crossbar. Sakrawangpa. Indonesia will get the throw in. Setiabudi takes it. It's back to Apples. Back to Setiabudi. Setiabudi with a long pass. Will be fended away by Pachakata. It's Yaris Riyadi. Yaris into the goal area, and what a goal! Yaris Riyadi! Yaris Riyadi makes it 2-1. The midfielder pulling one back for Indonesia. Well, that was a superb finish. Took it through gently. All he had to do was beat the defence, and Kitty Sakrawangpa, using his right foot, gets the benefit of the left post, and the ball deflected straight in. That's a smart move by Yaris Riyadi. So Indonesia now a goal closer to getting back into this game. Well, do remember, in the first period of play, the Indonesians were denied a strike a couple of times over by Kitty Sakrawangpa. The woodwork also coming to the aid of Thailand. But this time, that's a very clinical finish by Riyadi. 2-1. That's the new hero of Indonesia for certain. Brought back. It's the wrong tie. Bachirabon. Bachirabon putting that wide. Setubudi. And that's cleared. Smartly done there by Paitun Tiakma. Corner for Indonesia. And a chance to score. The equaliser wasted. Pamungkas also looking to find the back of the net. Remember, he's the top goal scorer, 7 goals in his bag in this tournament. That's another corner for the Indonesians. And Apples glances the ball straight into Thailand defence lines. Thailand take it away now, but Indonesia are fighting back as best as they can. Yasuk Samanuang. Just a slight tussle there with Agung Setubudi. Simon will take the kick. That's Simon asks to move the ball back. It's the age-old move that I can never understand. No matter how far you move in front, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Tackle there that's going to result in a caution for certain. Yaris Riyadi tackled by Sing Tong, and it's a yellow card for Sing Tong. Up in the air. It was Christiawan who was looking for a chance but couldn't get it right. Obstruction there from the Thai defence. Gendo Doni Christiawan has also missed out on a few opportunities today. Pamungkas chasing that down. It's easily collected by Henro Tiko, by Kitisang Rawangpa. Tiko has effected a good many saves. Matter of fact, 10 saves in the first period of play. tells quite a story about the Indonesian keeper. Apple's tackled by Vorawut. Christian. Obstruction there from Chukiat Nusalung. It's going to be a free kick opportunity. And from the sidelines, well, the official was just telling Subkidin Saleh that it could have been the right arm. Was it a forceful knock? It seems to be. You can see the card coming out. We shall get a look at that replay. Was it as bad as it seemed? So it's a yellow card for Gender Doni Christiawan. And unfortunate, this is really a huge turn of events. Chukiat Nusalung shown the red card. Was carrying a caution into this game, but more importantly, let's very quickly remind you that he's the guy, or the skilled defender who gave us the first goal of this game. Thailand are down to 10 men, and it's a huge shocker. Thailand down to 10 men in the final of the 2002 Tiger Cup. Well, that is something you wouldn't expect. And Chukiat Nusalung is not only one of their main defenders, he's also a terrific winger who's got great scoring ability. Free kick opportunity now for Indonesia. And a chance here for the equaliser. But that's not going to happen with Kiatsuk Senemuang stretching the ball away. He's going at a heady pace. And that's going to be another caution for certain for tackling Kiatsuk Senemuang. Agung Setiburi picks up a yellow card. Peter White is not at all happy with the official. Well, there was a yellow card shown. I was trying to figure out whether he was looking for a red. The captain too has been carrying a yellow card. Kiatsuk. Bambang Pamungkas. Well, that kind of said it all. The replay that shows Chukiat Nusalung using his right elbow. And it's a yellow card for Imran Nahumari now. The cards are just flying in the second period of play. And it's Buramutu's down. Imran Nahumaruri picking up a yellow card. And that's a strong tackle that would be deemed as dangerous play. You can see the way his left foot turned as he fell. And hour into the game. It's high drama here at the Bung Karno Stadium. Tertsak Chaiman. That's going to be an offside call for the captain. Indonesia, Imran, trying to provide the cross, but will earn a corner. So that's quite interesting that Indonesia have already pulled one back. They're down to 10 men. We are looking at a change. Coming on, it will be Vitayan Naptong, and he replaces Worawut Srimaka. So Worawut Srimaka will go off, and in for him it's Vitayan Naptong. That's a corner for Indonesia. Totak Chaiman gets on top of it. Apples tries to get it away. Goes down in the box, but there's no foul. It's not a penalty for certain. Nuralim passes it to Puttugede Susantoso. It's Salemsan now, looking for the pass and gets it off Apple's chest. That's a bit odd. Narong Chai, Matiraban. Narong Chai. That's our new man in, Vitayan Naptong. Takes the tumble. Bambang Pamungkas with the challenge. Pamungkas is really a very talented player. Matter of fact, a lot of the foreign coaches that have watched him in action have said he's probably been one of the brightest talents in the Tiger Cup 2002. So far in this tournament, has delighted with his scoring ability, his ball control, his skill at being able to dribble right across the field sometimes through every single play of the opposition. He's just got a lot of skill, and still a youngster, still got a long way to go. But many think he has yet to reach his peak. Buri providing the pass. Naptong makes sure that there will be no corner involved, although the Indonesians were appealing for one. And that's Ivan Kolev, the coach of Indonesia. It's very interesting to look back at Ivan Kolev. He's actually a Bulgarian former player. Played for a number of clubs in the past, including Lokomotiv Sofia, OFC Sliven 2000, Academic Sofia and CSKA Sofia, Bulgaria's best. He's coached a couple of Indonesian clubs in the past, including Persipura Jayapura and Persija Jakarta. He's been asked to coach many other clubs. So very quickly, let me look back at his career and fill you in. It's another change we have. Agung Setiabudi is off the field, and replacing him it's Zainal Arif. So Zainal Arif comes in for Setiabudi. Coming close this time, Zainal Arif. And that's a good clearance by Priratat Kurwandi. Kurwandi able to clear the danger just in time. It's going to be another corner for Indonesia. Could this be the equaliser? that the Indonesians have been waiting for. It's Jaris Riyadi. Reduce the deficit for Indonesia on 47 minutes. Zainal Arif has been able to cause a few worries since the time that he got onto the field, and it hasn't been easy. Some. Simon losing control. It's taken away by Firmansyah, and Kitty Sakrawangpa will take control. Simon. Wong can be quite a sticky customer when he's near the opposition's defence. Christian one. "17 minutes into the game." Yes, it's 17 minutes into the game, and the scoreline stands at Thailand 2, Indonesia 1. It's Sing Tong rushing ahead. Remember, Thailand are down to 10 men after the red card that was received by Chukiat Nusalung, and he was given the marching orders. It's now Apples. Apples loses out. Jaris Riyadi getting in on the act once again. And that's cleared. Timely work being done there. You've got a dangerous man like Bambang Pamungkas in there, and that can be a huge worry. Nahumaruri takes the corner, and that's put past the right post. That one flew like a bullet, but unfortunately Iputugere Susantoso was unable to find the target. Sakrawangpa powering that ahead. pass collected, smartly done there. Sawa Singtong denied by Hendrika Tiko. What's all happening right here at the Bung Karno Stadium, also known as the Senayan Stadium in Jakarta. Well, it's been such an exciting time. The final of the Tiger Cup 2002. Currently, Thailand a goal ahead. There's still a good bit of time for Indonesia to get back into this game. Can they do it? That's a big question. As Zainal Arif takes the corner for Indonesia. It's turned away just in time by the Thai defence now. Firmansyah. Susantoso. Darius Riyadi. Senamuang unable to get it. Riyadi holds on to possession. It's Bambang Pamungkas. Thirsak Chaiman. Kiatsuk Senamuang. Singtong. Chaiman again. Well, that's a tackle for certain. Well, 2 tackles. Christia 1. Genda Dhoni, Christia 1. Helping Isawa Singtong up. And Nur Alim has got a worry in his right foot. Seems like a slight sprain. Peter White, he's a proud man. Star for Aston Villa in the British Premier League. Over 100 appearances, scored a good amount of goals for them. He was a goal-scoring machine in British football in the club circuit. Thirsak Chaiman obstructing that ball in the funniest manner, was trying to, well, keep it out of line. His teammate to get it. Throw-in taken by Machiraban. Chaiman, 29 years old. Well, just a bit of attitude from him on field today. Let's not forget he scored the second goal for Thailand in the first period of play. Thailand comfortably with a 2-goal cushion in the first half. That's how they went into the break. Kiatsuk Senamuang. What an effort that is, but it's nowhere close to hitting the target. But all the same, Iputu Gede Susantoso makes the call this time. Indonesia battling hard to get back on level footing. It's certainly been a very exciting game so far. No one-way traffic on this green surface. Kitty Sakrawangpa with the goal kick. Now chasing it down, Apples Gideon Tekuari. Santoso to Jaris Riyadi. It's Bambang. But it wasn't Bambang, that was actually Zainal Arif. Indonesia desperate to get that goal. They've shown the hunger all through the second period of play for Santoso. Jaris Riyadi. Zainal Arif. Abunkos just restoring the ball. We've got Naptong. Ataya Naptong back up. Kiti Sakrawangpa cautioned about the ball. Remember, it's 6 seconds before you can get away. 6 seconds within which the goalkeeper has to release the ball. Hendro Kartiko did pick up a caution for that earlier, but it's actually delaying the game. Strong chance here, and what a bullet! Oh my, that is such a strike! Gendu Doni Kristiawan has just leveled the score for Indonesia. It's now 2-2. What a fabulous goal from the youngster. The Indonesian striker was denied in the early part of the game. He missed out on a few opportunities, and there it is. 100,000 crowd is going wild here. Well, there are a whole lot of Thais as well, but a majority is the Indonesian support system, and look at that. What a celebration this is, because now it's game on back again at the Bung Karno Stadium. Comes in from the right. All he needs to do is get that angle, and there it is. Bullseye. 2-2. And it's open season back again in the Tiger Cup final. Well, 79 minutes. Indonesia draw level once again, thanks to Gendu Doni Kristiawan. And we do have a change coming in soon. It'll be Sakda Joemdi. From 2-0 at half-time to 2-2 on 79 minutes. Indonesia now look like they're going for gold here. Thailand just begged back. A bit unfortunate for the Thais. They seem to have been going so well all along. And he says, keep off the celebration. Hold on, lads. I want to show what's on my jersey. Oh, he's all motivated and pepped up, Kristiawan. Closing in on 81 minutes, and it's 2-2, 9 minutes to go. It's anyone's game to lose now, and it's anyone's title to win. Thailand, in the second period of play, overpowered by Indonesia. The first half did belong to the Thais, and the defending champions now stand in major threat of losing the title. So here's the change. Narong Chai Batiraban is replaced by Sakdi Joemdi. Yatsuk Sanamuang. Paitun Tiapma takes the throw in. Tatsak Chaiman. Wong still persisting, but it's a tough fight now. And this battle just got more interesting than it already was. Tayan Aptong brings down Zainal Arif. It's not going to be a foul. Play will continue. He put together Susantoso to Imran Nahumaruri. You have 100,000 crowd, out of which 80 or 90% will be Indonesians. Well, that's a strong support system. And the home side have certainly got it all here today. They've actually been riding on that cheer and that enthusiasm, and they have delivered. They have certainly delivered for all the fans that have turned up to support them. So the Bung Karno Stadium has been witness to one of the most thrilling events so far, and there's still more action left in this game. It's Apples, Gideon, Tekuari. Christian. Powered forward there by Nur Alim, picked up by Chalin Sam. Throw in taken by Susantoso. Have to do the trot back. Throw taken by Salim San and straight to third side chairman. And a clash of sorts. Chairman will win the benefit of the doubt. So Santoso gets the knock. Salim San to take the free kick. Nur Alim gets back in after a chat with Ivan Kolev. Ivan Kolev has been quite the coach. I was just going to tell you about all the teams that he has coached before in the past. Started his coaching career, managerial career, in 1982 in charge of Levski Sofia, where he remained for 5 years. Moved on to another 5 years at Iskar. Another 1 year at Slavia Sofia, 1 year at Duna Rusa, 1 year at Kremnikove FC, then for 1 year with the Bulgarian under-19 as assistant coach. In 1998 he was Bulgaria under-19 coach. 1999 he moved to Persija Jakarta. 2000 to 2002 the Bulgaria under-20 team, and finally to Indonesia. Like Mitra Kukar and Persipura Jayapura have been in conversation with him. Bambang. Bambang providing the cross, but obstruction there from the Thai defence, and Zainal Arif unable to knock it in. Also a change coming in. It's going to be Manit Noiwat. Manit Noiwat will be replacing Sawa Singtong. Indonesia is not too happy about that call. Inside Alara says it's all right, relax. Kiti Sakrawangpa. Python Tiapma. Manit no watch. Simon. Tatsak Chaiman releases a bullet, but it's collected by Henry Kartiko. Simon searching for his brace. We're closing in on full time. It's just about a minute left, plus maybe a bit for added time, which will be thrown in for stoppages. Apples Gideon. Four minutes of added time, that's what we've got. 4 minutes of added time to decide which of these two sides. Will Thailand retain the title, or will it be Indonesia, the new champions of the Southeast Asian football region? This is the Tiger Cup 2002. It's the ASEAN's biggest ever tournament and Southeast Asia's finest take home the title. Who will win the crown tonight? The next 4 minutes is all the time that we have before this game might move into extra time if there's no result. Do not forget there's also penalties on hold. And that's something the teams would want to avoid. No one likes a game that's decided. Maybe in extra time that's fine, but in penalties it's just a cruel way to end the game. Especially for the grueling time that the players been on field right through have spent. Indonesia, strong chance here, but that's good defence by the Thais. And this time the ball turned away. Jaris Riyadi kept away from a strike. And he's all pepped up. Talk about it, Sakta MD. Sugiantoro. Pamungkas, bang on target, but taken there by Keti Sakrawangpa. Rawangpa matching the striker's effort. I did say he's a young lad with a whole lot of talent. The cup of talent, spill it over for Bambang Pamungkas. But Thailand have held their own as well. They've had a rather odd second half, but the first half they totally ruled. But Rawangpa and his band of merry men, along with the captain, of course, Kitiasuk Senamuang. What a performance it's been from them. Remember, the fan following today for Indonesia totally and drastically outnumbers the support that any of the Thais could provide their lads on field. It would have been the same had it been played at the Rajmangala Stadium. But remember, a final of this magnitude the bigger the crowd, the better, and the Bung Karno Stadium can definitely accommodate over 100,000. The attendance probably, if not the biggest, one of the biggest. It could be the biggest actually. Look at that crowd, it's just amazing. You can't get a toe in there, leave alone a foot. Santoso to Zain Al-Arif. It's now Christia one. Christia one provides the assist. All it needs is a tap in, but it was a bit too far for Bambang Pamungkas to reach it. Now it's time for Thailand with the counter-attack. Kitiasuk Senamuang kept away from the ball. And Henro Kartiko gets it back to his defenders. Christia one, looking for a free kick opportunity. Oditsko, the equaliser for Indonesia, and that's what put Indonesia back in the game on 79 minutes, and there it is, full time. The scoreline reads Thailand 2, Indonesia 2. What's going to be the outcome of this game? Christia one getting a helping hand there from Phaitun Thiepma. And that's of course a good thing, good camaraderie between the boys on field. We will move into extra time. Stay with us right here at the Bung Karno Stadium. This game just got more interesting.